Today's video is about how we can spiritualize our lives. More specifically, I'll share 5 mini experiments that we can do to help expand our awareness beyond the 3D material world and more into the non-physical, to remind ourselves of our spiritual nature and also that everything is interconnected. So the first experiment to spiritualize our lives is based on a 10+ year study on distant mental influence conducted by William Broad at the Mind Foundation in Texas. In their study, they showed that it's possible to influence our own bodies and other people's bodies using thoughts and intentions. They put ordinary people, like not psychics, in different rooms in their lab and asked one of them to send loving vibes or loving intentions to the other participant. And the researchers observed changes in the receiver's physiology, for example, difference in their body temperature at the exact moment that the sender was sending positive thoughts. I'm going to link the study in the description below in case you want to read it, but basically it's one of the many studies that have shown that our thoughts and intentions do affect matter. So for this experiment, I invite you to send positive thoughts and loving energy or healing energy to a person who needs them. You can just sit down, close your eyes, and for 2-3 minutes focus on sending this person loving intentions. The next mini experiment to spiritualize our life is to mentally repeat a high frequency mantra. So a mantra is a sacred Sanskrit phrase that can have a positive and powerful effect on your psyche if you repeat it often. We spend so much of our time lost in thoughts, mostly thoughts of the past, the future, or events that will never occur, and this constant and useless thinking depletes our energy and can cause anxiety. So instead, we can mentally repeat a holy mantra to build concentration and keep our vibe high. The mantra I invite you to try is Aham, Prema, which translates to I am divine love or I am divine consciousness. You can mentally repeat it while doing a mundane task like walking your dog or washing the dishes or waiting in line at the store. It's simple, it's effective, and it won't take any time out of your day. Next is to feel the energy. So until recently, I have never been a big fan of crystals. I thought they looked pretty and I knew that some people use them for healing, but I don't know, it was not my thing. I could not feel anything, so it was not really my thing. But then a few things happened. First, one of my coaching clients has a crystal store, and I think that her passion for crystals sort of made me want to know more about them. And another thing that happened is that I started reading a book called Opening to Channel, and one of the things they say in the book is to prepare ourselves to channel, we must learn to feel the energy. And one exercise recommended in the book is to hold crystals in our hands and practice feeling their energy. So I finally bought a few crystals and I just began to carry them with me in my purse, and I just hold them in my hands when I meditate. And you know what? I really like it. I even think I can feel them. I also think that I might be making it up. But the book says that imagining that we feel something is the same as feeling it for real. So that's the experiment. Just get a couple of crystals, hold them in your hands, close your eyes, and feel or imagine that you can feel their energy. Next is to bless your food to energize it. Gratitude is a very high frequency emotion and something that most, if it's not all, spiritual texts recommend cultivating for raising our consciousness and experiencing more inner peace. And one of the simplest ways to practice gratitude is to bless our food before eating it. So for this experiment, I invite you to take 1 or 2 minutes to bless your food, at least one meal. And if you'd like, if you're alone, you can even place your hands near your food and send your food energy through your hands with your intention just to energize it. And thank the food for providing you with the nutrients that you need to live and thrive. You probably remember Emoto's experiments on water that showed that we can energize water using positive thoughts and intentions. Well, if we can do it on water, we can definitely do it on our food too. Next is inspired journaling. It's a channeling exercise I learned from a channeler, Sarah Landon, and it's to help us channel our inner wisdom and to receive insights. You'll need a notebook or a journal or just a sheet of paper and a pen. And know that it's best to do this experiment first thing in the morning or at night just before going to bed at a time when you're very relaxed. So here's how it works. So first, you can sit with your back straight, you can close your eyes and take a few deep breaths to help you relax. Next, still with your eyes closed, you need to drop your attention into your heart, the center of your chest. You can focus there for maybe a minute or two. And when you feel relaxed and ready, then you can mentally ask the question, what does my soul want me to know? And then you can open your eyes and begin writing. Don't think about what you write, just write. When I do this exercise, each word sort of arises in my mental space as I'm about to write it. So I don't know the whole sentence in advance, I just know the next word or two words, if that makes sense. You'll see that you'll get pretty wise insights by doing this exercise. And if it doesn't work the first time, that's totally normal. I think it took me a few days before I could actually do it. It requires some practice. If you have other ideas or other things you like to do to spiritualize your life, please share them with us in the comments below. And that's it for me. Thank you very much for watching. Thank you for being here. I wish you a beautiful day and I'll see you next week.